Lesson 26 Travel and Adventure A. An exciting trip. With Catherine's account of a trip to South America. I'd always had a thirst for adventure and often get itchy feet, so I could hardly contain my excitement when I set off for South America for a year. After a 12-hour flight to Sao Paulo, Brazil, I had another long flight to Manaus in the Amazon. Then I went by bus to a smaller town. It was a very arduous journey. I should have broken the journey somewhere, but I did it all in one go. And next time, I'll have a stopover in Sao Paulo, have a bit of a rest, and do the sights there before traveling on. After 2 fantastic weeks in the Amazon, I got a flight on a low-cost airline to Rio de Janeiro. Then I've tried to get a flight to Peru, but they were awful, so they put me on standby. Luckily, I got a scat on the flight and won it. In Peru, I went trekking in the Andes with a group. The guide took us off the beaten track, and I felt like an intrepid explorer from another century in some unexplored wilderness. There was a real sense of adventure. One day, we actually got hopelessly lost. It was getting dark, and we were all afraid they'd have to send out a search party to look for us. But then we met some locals who were very friendly and helped us get back on our path. It was a great trip. B. Articles about travel adventures. Note the collocations in these brief magazine items about travel adventures. Some longed-for sunny spells have boosted the spirits of 3 British women hoping to set a polar-checking record. The women have faced severe weather conditions since setting off to walk to the North Pole 18 days ago. However, the team's base camp manager said she had spoken to them yesterday by satellite phone and they had been relieved to report the weather was sunny and their spirits were high. Train. Whilst this journey may not compare in terms of sheer epic grandeur to some of the great American train journeys, it does have a special charm all of its own. It may not be cheap, but if you keep your eyes peeled, you can find some surprisingly good deals. If your budget doesn't quite stretch to a sleeping compartment, you can always just curl up in your seat for the night. Let the rhythmical motion and the dull rumbles of a train lull you to sleep. The first leg of the journey gives you a very little indication of what lies ahead.